Last winter at the Long Lake Fishing Derby in Santa Gat, I went ice shack to ice shack talking with Mainers. The people there didn't care if I was a Democrat or Republican or right or left. They were happy to have someone there who listens and gets it. No broadband, healthcare we can't get or afford, and having to have 3 jobs to make ends meet. We need someone who cares and who will keep caring after they're elected. That's me. I'm Betsy Sweet, and I'm running to be your Democratic nominee for the United States Senate. I hope you and your loved ones are safe and that you have the support you need as we figure out a path through this COVID-19 crisis together. The coronavirus has turned our world upside down. But the problems that the Mainers in Santa Gat were sharing with me are now more urgent than ever before, and millions more are feeling them. 13 million Americans lost their health insurance in April alone because they lost their jobs. Tying health insurance to employment was never a good idea. But now it is clear that Medicare for all is our only path forward. 33 million Americans are out of work. Others have been forced to work, even though it's dangerous, because they don't have paid sick leave. And we are burying our loved ones by the thousands. This is so hard, but I know we will get through it together. The question now isn't just how to reopen our economy. The question is, how do we reimagine our country? It's time to reimagine how we live together, how we care for one another, and what we expect from our elected officials. It's time for visionary leadership that puts Mainers above political party and big-moneyed special interests. We can solve the healthcare crisis and reduce healthcare costs with Medicare for all. We can put Mainers back to work, break our deadly addiction to fossil fuel, and solve the climate crisis by enacting a Green New Deal. We can rebuild a new America if we work together with strength, compassion, and a clear vision for a healthcare system and an economy that works for us. I know something about making the impossible possible. I've done it before. I helped to write and pass the Maine Clean Elections Act, the first public financing system in the country that kicked big money interests out of our elections. I led the fight for Maine's Family Medical Leave Act, the first in the nation. I took on a legendary Maine governor, a Democratic governor, to pass an increase in the minimum wage. And I raised 3 girls as a single mom. Talk about taking on the impossible. I have 1 daughter who's graduated from college and twins that are graduating this year. College debt and college loans are a struggle. College needs to be free. Think about it. When we worked on the farms, public education went to 8th grade. When we started working in the mills, free public education was through the 12th grade. Now, we have computers and technology, and public education needs to be free through college. That is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about reimagining our future. And the same is true for Medicare for all, a Green New Deal, and jobs that pay a living wage. That's what I stand for, and that's what the Mainers I'm talking to need and want. I said this is our moment 2 years ago when I ran for governor, but it's even more true today. There has never been an opportunity like this for us to make big changes and move forward. It has been in times of great crises and deep depression that America has remade itself into a better country. The Great Depression brought us the New Deal and Social Security. The coronavirus can be our catalyst for Medicare for all, the Green New Deal, and an economy that finally works for us and not the CEOs and billionaires. I know this is a heartbreaking time, but it can also be a heart-opening time. This year, with ranked choice voting, you don't have to make political calculations. You can vote your heart in the primary and then again in November. And when we do, I think we will find that what's in our hearts is what Mainers need and want all across this state. We can have healthcare. We can have secure, good-paying jobs. We can have loving communities. And that's the winning vision for November. We will get there when we stand together, when we follow our hearts, when we act with hope and courage, and when we don't settle. We can turn this crisis into Maine's moment. That's why I want to be your United States Senator. So thank you. Be well, stay safe, and now, let's go change the world.